Welcome back, Outofbody Explorers. Today we're going to talk about your pets and their souls and how each pet is contracted to you for a lifetime. Actually, forever. Now I have to say, this is my #1 out-of-body experience I've ever had in my life. I've been to many realms. There has never been a repeated situation, but there has never been a situation like this that happened to me in April of 2013. Now, this dimensional jump affected me in such a way that I want everybody to feel and experience this situation, because it will really make you realize that these dimensions are real and nobody ever dies. Now, this is a situation that happened to me on April 15, 2013. And I want you to know that every Sunday I go and have dinner with my mother, and at this time I had a new boyfriend and he was trying to get to know my family, and I wasn't really involved with some of the conversation. He was telling my sister it was time for her to get a dog. And so that's all I heard. So now I go home and I go to bed, and suddenly I wake up, it's 3 a.m. and I hear something rustling in my living room, and it comes running in, and I just got myself a puppy. And I'm looking down and I realize it's a German Shepherd puppy. It was about a year old, and as it came running to the side of my bed, I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna feed this dog? I have a game today. Okay, I started thinking in my head, all right, I can come home at this time. And next thing you know, as I locked eyes with this dog, it started saying something. Oh my gosh, did I get a girl or a boy? And I'm saying this in my head. And the dog turns over on its back, and now I get to rub its belly, and I realize I have a girl German Shepherd. And once again, we lock eyes, and the dog starts telling me, I want to get on the bed. And I'm like, oh, no, no, no. No animals in the bed. I know, I say that to my boyfriends all the time. And so finally, I become a sucker, and I'm like, all right, one night, just one night. And it jumps on the bed. And all of a sudden, it starts to crawl over to me. It's crawling over and saying, I love you. And it's about to give me a kiss in the face, and I turn my head, and I look down on the side of my bed, and there's my cat, my gray tabby cat Gato Man, and he jumps on the bed, and now both of them are crawling to my face, and they're saying, I love you, I love you, I love you, and I know that my cat is dead. And so I grab the two of them by the neck, and I grab them back, and I say, oh my God, you two are dead. And as soon as that happened, they swirled right in front of me, disappeared in a spiral cloud of smoke, and went boom, right into my chest. And that loving feeling that they struck me with, so powerful that I jolted out of bed. And I just couldn't stop crying. I couldn't stop crying. I couldn't stop crying because I could not believe they just transferred their love to me. They transferred it so hard that they knocked the wind out of me, and I had nothing else but the feeling of someone loving me. And not only did I have that feeling, I was blown away that my prayers of asking this dog for forgiveness just happened. And even with my own cat, I asked for forgiveness, because the cat waited for me to get to the house when he was dying, and then he just died. And as opposed to the dog, Sabrina is her name. We rescued Sabrina when she was 1 year old, as much as we rescued that cat too. And when we brought her home, we took her in as a family. And the reason why this was very hard for me to do this video, because I had to collect myself, because I couldn't stop crying of the guilt that I had for putting this dog to sleep. And I know it wasn't ready to go to the next dimension. I just was not going to take care of this dog whose bowels were going all over the place. And I did it when my mom went to Peru. So not only did I call my dad to pick up the dog and to put it to sleep forever, the dog walked out of the house with no leash, because that's how our German Shepherds were, and walked alongside, and before it jumped into the van, it stopped and looked at me and my sister in the window. And all we could do was cry. And it just broke my heart that I literally put that dog to sleep, and it wasn't really time for it to go. And I had this guilt my entire life, that it literally took me 5 times to do this video, because I couldn't stop crying trying to prepare for this. And I want everybody to know that your pets are contracted to you forever. Not only did I love this cat so much, and this dog, the dogs now protect me. And if you notice, I did a bunch of videos about my German Shepherds on the side of my bed when the AI system was trying to get into my house or get into my body. These dogs are constantly there to protect me. Not only did these German Shepherds have this protective thing about them, they were protecting me when I was even alive here. So I want you to know that all of your pets are contracted to you to show you love and what unconditional love really means, because time stands still for them until you come home. And I hope you know you can actually get the pet back in another 3D world again if you wait for the right litter. Alright, out-of-body explorers, I really wish this for everybody to learn how to jump dimensions so that you can always see your pets. Obviously, this also is an extension of seeing your relatives. Okay, out-of-body explorers, press like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.